Hey there. In working with a lot of audit firms on Knuula, we come across things like this in a lot of engagement letters. These lists of information that need to go in the audit engagement letter. It'll be stuff like the contents of the auditor's report. It'll be things like risk types. Now, if these things are the same for every client, no matter what, no problem. There's ways you can probably figure out to do this using whatever you're currently using. But now, if any of this needs to change or any of it is client specific, then it becomes a huge problem. It takes a ton of time to manage, and there's a lot of room for error. Now, we have ways on Knuula to automate all of this, no matter what the circumstances are. So I'm going to go into a template on Knuula, and I'm going to show you what I mean. And I promise you, we can cover every single custom situation you need and do it in a really efficient way. That's one you can reproduce. So here I am in this template. This is my generic option. It's a generic list, nothing specific to it. And this is one I could send out to every single client. Now, what if I need a different version, like client-specific add-ons? This puts a loop field in there, and this loop field connects to my client database. And if I go over here on, let's look at Kylie. Kylie has audit report items right here. So I'm going to select her. Okay, there you go. So it's going to put these two additional audit report items for Kylie into this engagement letter and tie it to the end of this list. Now, same thing here for risk types. Let's go and pull this up. I'm going to do the client-specific add-ons as well right here, or I could do the fully custom list. So the fully custom list will only pull in those list items instead of just tying them onto the end. So let's see, for Kylie, let's go ahead and select her. And there's only one risk type for Kylie. So this is great, super efficient, but there's even more you can do. So I'm going to switch both of them to fully customized list. I'm going to show you how you can manage this for your entire client list and do it at scale for your whole firm. So I've saved this template. I'm going to head over here to the client database, and I'm going to go ahead and look through my clients. So I have risk types. Now I'm a partner, I'm a manager, or I'm whoever's done this audit who knows this client. I'm going to say, Bud does have some risk types. Here are the ones we've saved. I'm going to add a few of these in for Bud. And just like that, I'm pushing these saved options in there. And click Save. Excellent. Now I look down here and I see Bella actually has some that I need for someone else. So I'm going to add this one to the saved options along with this one and save it. Ooh, I also noticed that she needs property and equipment. So save that. I'm going to go to Kylie, who was a little sparse in what she had. I'm going to add this, and then fixed assets, cash and bank. Excellent. So now same thing for these audit report items. We want these things to be consistent across all the engagement letters, and we want to have a way for our firm to manage it. So I have these saved options that are consistent every single time, and I'm going to add a handful of these into Kylie's engagement letter. Save. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I guess that was for Kylie, or that was for Bud. I'm going to do the same thing for Kylie now. I'm going to add statements of cash flow, statements of equity, sporting schedules, a few other items. This one sounds great. And let's go in here and do Pam. She's pretty sparse as well. Add in the items that make sense for her. And now I can manage this from one year to the next and keep track of what I've done before. That's great, first of all, to have a spot where you can actually keep an eye on all of this. The other thing I can do is this. I'm going to go ahead and select those three clients that we just made changes to. I'm going to click Prepare Contracts. I'm going to select that template we were working on earlier. Go to Continue. And I have me, whoever I am right now, as the sender. I could also select somebody else and have it come from them. I'm going to go to Next, and there it is. There is the engagement letter before I've even sent it out. So as you see here, there's all the lists. So that's for Bud. This is for Kylie, completely different. This is for Pam, also different. Same thing goes for risk types. All of these are being pulled from the client database, and I'm able to see it beforehand. I can also switch up my view to see plain text versus, showing all those fields. So I can see exactly what this is going to look like. And even here, I don't know if I even mentioned this, but year end is different for every single one of these clients, as you can see. Even things like fees are in here, somewhere around. There you go, fees down here, completely different for every single client. Let's show you the variable in case you missed it. Completely different. And whenever I'm ready to go, I'm going to click next. I can create only, or I can create and send, which I'm going to do. It's going into the audit folder, so I have a place to keep all of this. And just like that, I've generated 3 engagement letters, sent them out for e-signature, and each one of them has a very, very specific client list that is tailored to them and only them. And I've done this in a way that's manageable, in a way that a partner could do it. It's repeatable. We can all do it. We can keep track of it all in one place. And the other thing I can do now, which I'm now announcing this for the first time, is I can come in here and select these, and we can, for the first time, batch download PDFs. So if I did want to take all of these and download them, I can do that. I can download them all. And one by one, it's going to go print those off, and I can go and put them wherever it is I need them to be. So that's it for now. I hope you like it, and I look forward to helping your firm do this exact thing from now on.